join Brandon and Charles at Lambeau Field.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Trubisky. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Howard. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go now.
They run with Howard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say, the ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Running with Howard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Slot man moves right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Rodgers now on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Complete to Janis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now Rodgers being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worrying about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, that's Howard. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Only
able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. midfield now. Here's Trubisky. Wheaton with a catch right side. Pat, there goes Marcus Wheaton. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Wheaton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrun. People in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got Bennett. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
First and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brought in by... Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Trubisky lost the football. Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Buying time to his left. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I know Davante Adams really developed in 2016 as a receiver for Green Bay. I think he had plenty of incentive because when Aaron Rodgers breaks contain, gets out of the pocket, anything can happen downfield. You can find yourself open, can't you?
And it makes Adams a high-volume guy. Week 7 and 8 last year, 25 catches, highest two-game total in the illustrious history of the Packers.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And you see those receiving numbers. Now, last year in the NFL, only 5 backs topped 100 yards receiving. David Johnson, Tevin Coleman, Darren Sproles, Spencer Ware, and Gio Bernard.
And what we're seeing from the backs nowadays is that ability to be a hybrid, to be a big-time runner, but also a big-time receiver. And I know in practice sessions, the running backs have their own group, and they'll go through all their different drills, and they'll catch the ball. But some of the primetime guys will actually go down to the receivers and work with them on their releases, on catching the football, tucking it away, running proper routes, all of that. Anything to gain an edge and make it tougher for a defense.
Trubisky will throw. Time for a break. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White in the final minute, and the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mitch Unrein in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. To throw is Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Trubisky to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job